5 engineering disasters of all time. Number 1 on the list is the Hindenburg disaster. Hindenburg was an airship made in Germany and led to a big disaster that killed 36 passengers including crew members. The incident was caught on a video as well. The reason, according to American and German investigators who worked on the original study, stated that the fire on the airship broke out because of electrostatic discharge, which led to the ignition of the leaking hydrogen gas. After the Hindenburg disaster, the commercial use of passenger airships also ended. Number 2 on the list is the collapse of the Tacoma Bridge. In the year 1940, the Tacoma Bridge in Washington collapsed. In November of 1940, there were strong winds of the speed 40 miles per hour in that area. This led to a significant oscillation of the bridge. Although the towers of the bridge were made up of strong carbon steel, they failed to protect it against the violent movements made by the heavy wind. Ultimately, it led to the collapse of the bridge. Fortunately, there were no people around the bridge who died in this disaster, except for a dog. Nevertheless, the mishap led to a loss of $6.4 million. Number 3 on the list is the disaster of Space Shuttle Columbia. The Space Shuttle Columbia killed a crew of 7 astronauts on 1st of February 2003. It disintegrated when re-entering the Earth's atmosphere. On further investigation, it was deduced that during the launch of the space shuttle, a small piece of foam insulation had broken from the shuttle. It had hit the left wing of the space shuttle and damaged the protective tiles that are responsible for protecting the shuttle during its re-entry into the Earth's atmosphere from the massive onslaught of heat. Due to the damage when the space shuttle re-entered the Earth's atmosphere, the tiles failed and caused a rapid chain of events that finally disintegrated the shuttle. Number 4 on the list is the Titanic disaster. Titanic is one of the most well-known engineering disasters in the world that claimed the lives of more than 1,500 people on board. Titanic was a passenger ship that took its first journey from Southampton and was supposed to go to New York in April of 1912. During its journey, it hit an iceberg and sank. It is also considered an engineering failure because according to tests on several rivets, they were made up of very low quality iron. Therefore, after a huge impact of the iceberg, it fell apart. It might be one of the biggest reasons that led to the sinking of the Titanic. Another fault that was discovered later was that the 16 compartments that were watertight were connected near the ceiling and were not individually sealed. The collapse of the Charles de Gaulle Airport. The Charles de Gaulle Airport disaster reflects one of the biggest engineering failures. The airport was inaugurated in May 2004, and soon after, a huge portion of the roof of Terminal 2E collapsed. Due to the collapse, 4 people died immediately and 3 people incurred heavy injuries. Later, when the place was examined, experts did not find any fault. However, when the inquiry team did a thorough check, they found that the roof was not strong enough to hold heavy metal pillars. After this disaster, they reconstructed the terminal, which costed them as much as $120 million, and the airport was reopened in 2008. So that's pretty much it for this week. Thanks for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. Until next week, thank you and goodbye.